that time of week when we welcome in our swaggiest NFL analyst, the big fella, Marcus Spears. What's up, Swagoo?
What's up, my brother?
Well, let me ask you, what's the biggest reason why Dak and Dallas's offense looked so out of sync?
Lackadaisical, Max. And it was one of those Sundays where it started rolling downhill. It was a team that didn't respond. Dallas didn't handle success well, coming off of how they've been playing all season long. But ultimately, like when you get to football, this was about the Denver Broncos. This was about their defense, and it also was about their offense up front, being able to run and bludgeon the Dallas Cowboys front seven and run the ball at will. I look at this offense and people talk about how limited they were. I did not expect. I'm going to go with the bigger sample size of what the Cowboys have done for the majority of the season as opposed to this game. I believe this is an outlier. Now, if we see it a following week and a following week after that, it'll be cause for concern. But drop passes, a couple missed throws, Dak being away from the game for 3 weeks, obviously you saw the rust on him and them not running the football effectively. And let me throw this in here too, Max. Tyron Smith not playing for the Dallas Cowboys is as big as anybody else on this team missing a game. He may be the most important piece to the Cowboys as they go forward. So that was another thing that they were missing in this game. It was a horrible performance from the Dallas Cowboys.
Terrible.
But as horrible as that performance was, the Denver Broncos were that good.
Yeah, and by the way, maybe somewhat of a trap game. You win without your guy, against a decent team, and then you get your guy back against a team that just traded their best defensive player. You're expecting to win. You can't let up in the NFL.
It was all
These are all pretty quality teams, even the worst among them. On the flip side, the Cowboys defense, Swagoo, giving up 190 yards rushing per game, or 190 yards rushing, period. What's your level of concern for the Cowboys defense after that performance?
Major concern up front because now, like Max, you hear this all the time. This is a copycat league. They're going to test the Dallas Cowboys now in the run game for sure. And it was bad technique. It was guys out of position. It was missed tackles. You don't think teams going to come in here the following week and see if they can do the same thing? It was personnel issues as well. Denver went big, 2 tight ends, and they decided to run the football. Dallas didn't match it and couldn't stop the run. Listen, Max, you know me, brother.
You know brother.
Me. For all the love and all of the stuff that we give to these quarterbacks and how they spread the field and how it's dynamic and you score 50 points a game, if you can't run the damn football because it's a physical game, it's never going to be anything outside of that. It's physical. And when the team is more physical in the line of scrimmage, usually they gonna win the game.
Right. It's not about not getting better returns through the air. It's that you got to let the other guy know I'm right here.
I'm here.
We're right here. Yep. Swagoo, sit tight. Coming up, Noel Insider Mike Tannenbaum, NFL analyst Jeff Saturday, along with senior insider Chris Mortensen, join me now. Mike T, what was the biggest Week 9 surprise for you?
Oh, Max, it had to be the Denver-Dallas game. First of all, the game started in the morning. The drama started with who's going to be their quarterback. Drew Lock tested positive. Teddy Bridgewater was vaccinated. There were some questions about his eligibility. He winds up being able to play the game. But it's amazing how much Denver dominated this game.
Enough of them. Hello, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Jobu, who is still taking it kind of hard, and Joe Bear in the house. And as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that it literally does not work. So let's get open for business, and let's wake up the football gods here. And let me go ahead and get this out of the way. Brian SoCal, my wife, who is doing some stuff for me, I got to get you on an email trail with her because she's like, I want to eliminate the middleman, which is me, and go directly to you because she has some design work that she wants to get done. So I'll send you an email a little bit later. But let me get a shout out to Roland's Review. Lola. Gina C., I see you. What's up, Gina? Gina Thorne. What's up, Gina Thorne? Jessica. What's up, Jessica? And did I get Lola? Did I get Lola? Did I get you? Did I miss any of the lovely ladies? All right, so if you have virginal ears, and you don't want to hear some cussing, this might be a good time for you to turn down the sound for just about a minute. Just about a minute, because Angelica, what's up, Angelica? What's up? Because I've got to say something, and I need to use colorful words, and I don't want to offend anybody, especially any of the lovely ladies. Okay? Because this is a message for some of y'all out there that are so-called Dallas Cowboy fans. Okay? Because yesterday was a bad day. It was a bad day. We lost. And for some reason, what? Oh, hold on. Let me do a mic check here. Make sure the mic's working. Make sure the mic's working here before I go off.
My mic sound nice. Check 3. Are you ready?
Okay, wait a minute. Where are you, Mike? Hold up. Hang on a second here. I got to find out where's Mike at? Let's see. Hang on. Nope. Where are you? Hold on.
Yeah, there it is.
There it is. Okay. Daggone. I'm sitting here messing up. Okay, let's try it again. Did you pop in there, Mike?
Yeah, it's on the thing. You have to click the little icon.
No, it should be. Hold up. Oh, there we go. All right. Let me do that mic check again. See, that's why we got to do this mic check.
Check.
All right, so.
Mic sound nice. Check 2. My mic sound nice. Check 3.
Or
are you ready?
Sheila Neal, what's up? All right. So, virginal ears. Christian people who do not want to hear cussing, that literally is going to send them to hell. Turn down your volume, because I don't want to offend you. I don't want to mess up your place in heaven, because you heard me say, you soft-ass punk mother humpers that are already saying, screw the Cowboys. This team is a bunch of blank to blank bitches, this, that, and the other. We suck. We're nothing. We're not going anywhere. I say, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Just relax, okay? It was one freaking game. If I had said to you, and probably did, yo, in training camp, when Dak Prescott was coming off the ankle and then hurt the shoulder, right? Remember that, right? When we looked at our defense and said we were one of the worst defenses in football, we're hiring a coach whose team dropped off a cliff. Defense gave up the biggest losses in history, comebacks, right? That we hired that guy. We got rid of all the players that we had before, and DeMarcus Lawrence isn't able to practice, and Tristan Hill is not able to practice, and Gallimore hurts his shoulder, and we got all these, Kazeez and Keanu Neal's. Whoa, dude. Not Matrix Keanu Neal. Then we got players from the worst defense in history from Atlanta, right? That we're going to open up against Tampa Bay, then play against the Chargers. And by week 8, we would be 6-2. You'd be saying, dude.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug. You would have said, hell no, man. We only won 6 games last year. You telling me in the first half of the not even the first half, because there's 17 games there. We gonna be 6-2 with the second best record in football, and you guys are gonna sit there and say, "Man, these guys suck. Fire Dak, fire the coach, get rid of everybody." Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I'm serious. All you mother humpers that went to the game and left in disgust, cussed out the Cowboys and their mothers and fathers and the horse that they rode in, shut the fuck up. I'm going to show you something here. I started to do what? Well, you were cussing them out too.
Yeah, more and more so because I was drinking the same Kool-Aid they were drinking and put too much money on the game.
Now, for those of you who don't seem to understand that the NFL is a week-to-week league. You know what's freaking amazing? If you took, God damn, Stephen A. Smith's Hot 5 or A-list or whatever the fuck he calls it.
I think calls the A-list.
Look, his A-list. The only one in his top 5 that didn't lose was the Cardinals. Everybody on the A-list lost. Buffalo lost to the Jacksonville Jaguars. And somehow, this is what really pissed me off, and I'm kind of like, how? Somehow, the team with the quarterback who only scored 6 points through 2 interceptions, Sports Track said that Josh Allen is the odds-on favorite to win the MVP. How the fuck is that? Excuse my language, but how the fuck does that happen?
Well, Dak Prescott getting the comeback player of the year, we know that.
Well, I'm just saying. Look, Tom Brady's got 25 TDs. How is it you're saying Josh Allen, who the last few weeks has gone downhill, who has not had a very good season? What?
They lost.
They lost to Jacksonville yesterday. Josh Allen got sacked and picked off by Josh Allen.
Well, Lions are number one. Officially our number one pick.
Well, at the moment, yeah. So I'm sitting here like, how in the world are you guys losing your mind? The Rams. I'm sorry, I say Lions because Matthew Stafford looked like he was back on the Lions last night, throwing back-to-back interceptions, including a pick 6. They lost to the Tennessee Titans without Derrick Henry. That amazes me. Okay, you understand that? New Orleans gets beat by all of a sudden, and don't sleep on Atlanta. Atlanta, if the playoffs were to start today, Atlanta would be a playoff team. I know you're looking like I'm crazy. I'm serious.
You saying that we don't have a chance against Atlanta?
I didn't say that. I did not say that at all. I'm just saying that things are different than what you expect.
This has something to do with changing the clocks.
It might.
They changed the clocks.
It might, because it was crazy. Green Bay, they lost, and it seems like they've imploded without Aaron. Well, yeah, but you know what? They got all kinds of problems and stuff. That may be, the iceberg that just hit the Titanic and the ship's sinking. Thomas, bro,
worst case
I guarantee. I saw a lot of the, DeMarcus Ware is like, damn, I didn't know this kind of shit happened. It's like, wow. It's like I've never seen that before. Thomas. You're Joe Barty. You asked for Tampa Bay colors, didn't you?
I think that's what's on the email.
Yeah, that's the one we're working on. But I'm trying to understand what you're doing with that. And I've got a middle-sized rack that's Tampa Bay. That's a shot glass rack that I mispainted because they needed a large one. Maybe are you interested in me sending that one to you too?
You might be giving it away as a gift.
Well, Terrence, I'm not so fired up about the Cowboys as I am some of the fans. Hold on. Jet D in the house. What's up?
What's up, Jet?
Talk about some. If I could cook like Jet D, or if I had Jet D's food, I'd throw mine away because Jet D, Mr. Brisket himself,
he knows
is freaking insane.
No, he knows how to make bear meat taste good.
Hold on. This was
and deer meat tastes good. So I was like,
I got 4 emails sent to me yesterday from Joseph Collin.
oh, no.
Okay. First one was, your quarterback sucks. The locker room was lost by Dak Shitcock.
It wasn't just Dak Prescott.
He didn't play well because his vagina hurt.
It wasn't just Dak Prescott, our line.
Hold on.
They shifted the line, and it wasn't a good combination.
Second part.
The defense was off.
The Cowboys quit on Dak. Third one. $45 million for a shitty quarterback.
Oh, please.
And then your quarterback lost this game.
What about our line?
First of all, he's not getting paid $45 million. But have you looked at Pat Mahomes lately? Have you looked at Pat Mahomes? Pat Mahomes has lost a few games here. Pat Mahomes didn't lost. Am I wrong? Is it that Dak Prescott is the worst quarterback in the NFL? I mean, we were the most yards in the NFL going to that game. We were due for a bad game. But here's what's funny. Let me say this. If, let's say, we were beat out 38-3 yesterday. Let's say we lost 38-3 yesterday, right? What would you think? Would you think we'd have a chance to make the Super Bowl?
It's just one game.
And then how about if 2 weeks later we lose 27-24?
As long as we win out.
Oh, just listen to me, son. My other two don't listen to me. Please don't be the guiding light of my kids.
I am. I'm realistic.
Let's say in November we lost 3 games.
Were they divisional games?
One of them would be a divisional game.
Because if we win our division,
Let's say we lost a game 38-3 in our division, followed up losing another game against the conference 2 weeks later, and then a back-to-back loss against an AFC team. If we lost 3 games in November, do you think we have a chance to make the Super Bowl?
How many games have we won prior to that?
No, I'm just saying. If we lost 3 games in November
And we still made it to the playoffs?
and won the Super Bowl,
I mean, anything could happen.
how about,
Anything could happen. It's the truth.
well, that's what happened. Listen, how about we got blown out twice by a team in our division and didn't win the division?
Well, then whoever wins the division is going to the playoffs. I think there's going to be only one winner in our division. It's going to be one.
Well, okay. I'm bringing this up because Tampa Bay last year got blown out by the Saints 38-3. The 8th of November.
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay, they beat Carolina, which was a shitty team last year. They lost to the Rams and they lost to Kansas City. They also got beat the hell out of by New Orleans 34-23. They stunk up the joint and were at one point 7-5. They got hot and won the Super Bowl. Sugar Daddy, you need to spend more time with Jobu. Okay, I will. I know he's missing the love. He's missing. I just got so many damn kids, man. I feel like old Mother Hubbard, with all the kids in the shoe. I need to get like Shaq shoes. Aren't they like size 22 or something like that? Okay, I need some bigger shoes. Mark Pickett. No, he wants to be left alone.
I met Shaq once at the Super Bowl.
He's sensitive right now. Okay, so my point being is for everybody who thinks that you can't lose a game, guys.
It all depends on what games you lose.
Any given Sunday. Oh, here we go. The Eagles will beat the Broncos. Okay, maybe you will.
But no one else in the division has, so I wouldn't be surprised if you lose.
The Jets beat the Bengals, right? The Jags beat Buffalo, right? It's football. Some weeks you have it, some weeks you don't. So get over it, okay? We are 6-2. 6-2. We have a 3.5 game lead on our division. We're going to be okay.
The worst case scenario is they went out the division.
That we what?
Worst case scenario, went out the division. Worst case scenario.
Right. Literally. All we got to do is win, basically, win 4 games and we're in the playoffs.
Yeah, went out the division. You're good. Worst case scenario.
Dak had a bad game. Can't win them all. And I agree. Dak was rusty.
He was because
Dak missed passes. Dak underthrew some passes. I can't lie. But also, Amari Cooper dropping passes is not normal.
And what about the
CeeDee
line?
Lamb? The offensive line was horrendous. And this is where I almost
kept it the way it was last week when Tyron Smith went out the week before because it was pretty good.
Well, this is where I almost have to look at Mike McCarthy's son. And I can't say I blame him, okay, because it's a delicate balance. It's crazy because we get penalized for a ham sandwich. CeeDee Lamb goes like this, and he gets fined, right? Randy Gregory hits a guy who's still in bounds, and they say it's unnecessary roughness, not once but twice on one drive. Mac Jones can literally try and do a gator roll on a guy's leg and injure him, and he doesn't get called. Doesn't get a call. And he comes and says, "Oh, I thought he had the ball."
Well, you know he's the next Tom Brady, the way that they call the calls. On
But you know what? Tom Brady wouldn't do a cheap shot like this. The guy strip sacked him. Strip sacked him. He's down on the ground. He grabs the guy by the foot and holds on for dear life. Takes his other foot, tries to kick him in the nuts, right? But leg wicks him and then twists over and twists the guy's foot. So he's got a sprained ankle. They were doing an MRI on him. Up, no foul. CeeDee Lamb gets choked out of bounds. Up, the guy's finger was cut in his chin strap. So we don't get the calls. So I understand what Mike McCarthy was trying to preach this week. And let's listen to Mike McCarthy here, because this is kind of important and it's kind of a window. This is where I tell you got to kind of read between the lines of what they're saying, okay?
I have to give Denver, credit for, they came in there. They had tremendous adversity that they faced coming into this game. Had concern Wednesday, as far as, the way we've come off some successful weeks, and, the message was don't take the cheese, and frankly, we were outcoached, we were outplayed all the way through. So this is the first time I felt clearly our energy didn't exceed our opponent, and that's disappointing. But they came in aggressively. If you look at the way their defense played us from the start, they challenged our receivers, they challenged the box. They clearly were going to take away the run and put it on the passing game, and we didn't respond to that. Their run offense was significant, particularly yards after contact. So these are basics, things that felt like we were improving on. Just sitting there, before I came in here, just. Why does that happen to your team? Those are things that, you're always, focused on. But, maybe I've overcoached the penalties this week, because we had so many, we all know where our numbers are. But we just weren't, we weren't the more physical team today. And I thought it showed up, and I give them a lot of credit.
Do you think they got any? You had 2 fourth downs you went for in the first quarter, the one in your territory, then the one passed up a field goal. Failing those, do you think that gave them some energy, gave them some belief?
Momentum. We talk about momentum swings all the time, and I think it's important to, respond to all the momentum swings, especially if you have it, what do you do with it? And then, frankly, when the opponent has it, how do you respond to it? So, the decisions, they're good. I'm fine with the decisions. We didn't, the execution, particularly, I think they, on the first one, they had better defense than we had play called, and we had penetration in the A gap, and couldn't get the ball to the edge on the outside zone. So they came in aggressive. Their plan was, you could see it right away, and we just never got going.
How do you characterize Dak's performance today?
I thought he had a tough uphill day. I thought particularly his match man game. There wasn't a lot of completions, as far as readily available as some prior contests. So, like I said, I thought they did a really good job challenging our perimeter and pressing our tackles.
2 weeks without any live game action for Dak. How did that impact him today?
Well, I think it's like anything. The speed of the game is something you can't replace. And frankly, the fourth quarter was a conscious effort to keep him in there for the 2-minute work. That's something that if I was looking at all the situation and work that we've done and the commitment that you put to each situation, we needed that work. So I was happy to see us have some 2-minute production. Just
to the Denver Broncos, but overall, the Cowboys never got the ground game going. Just 7.
Okay, sorry, that ended quick, kind of abruptly there. Don't take the cheese. And I'm afraid we all have a part to play in that. And Mike K, shout out to the Lion fan. Shout out to the Lion fan. You know what? As they would say in
Y'all got
Major League 2. You got big cojones, man. You got some serious Lisa, what's happening, Lisa? For you to come in and actually talk about somebody else's coach, when you got Dan Campbell that was talking about, we might get knocked down and we're going to be gnawing kneecaps and stuff off. You ain't even gnawing, pinky toes off, dude. Your team is total ass.
Y'all got the number one.
No. You got jacked up by the Eagles. The Eagles,
yeah,
Mike. Come on, Mike.
Y'all made the Eagles Super Bowl. The Eagles just had their Super Bowl against the Lions.
We had a bad game. You've had a bad century.
Y'all cursed.
Come on, man.
Y'all cursed.
Mike, you know what?
Well,
Mike,
he said,
Mike K.
It's like, I agree.
You know what? Mike McCarthy might be a clown. You wish that you had a clown for a coach, dude.
He's like, I
Seriously.
agree. He's like, I agree.
Danny, do I give a rat's ass about Skip Bayless and what he has to say? Skip Bayless has always been the 70. He got $70 million this year. I'm sorry, I can't help his old wrinkled ass. He is the biggest fraud out there. You know what? I can at least respect Stephen A. Smith because at least he's consistent. This bullshit of I'm a Cowboys fan and all this stuff, and things, and then turn around throwing their stuff in the trash and taking it out. You know what? I was mad yesterday. I was upset. You heard me actually cussing in here about it. What's up, cuz? Cuz, I'm trying to make it down there tomorrow, man. Me and my crippled old ass. Because I know you need to drink. But listen, we're okay.
A lot of people.
We're okay. Go ahead, Mike.
A lot of people said when it was 30-0, Regina said they switched the game. It was so bad.
Well, they did that with the Eagles game a couple weeks ago. I can't sit there blind. It was a bad game.
That's just one
but
game.
38-3 for the Super Bowl champions last year. 38-3, they lost to the Saints.
Well, the Saints
they didn't win their division. They got hot in December and rolled into the Super Bowl. What's interesting? What's the score of the game right now? I can't see it from here.
I think it's 0-14.
14-0. Okay. Well, guess what? All of a sudden, after us basically saying Big Ben and crew were done, they're riding a 3-game win streak.
Big Ben seemed like every week was getting hurt.
Well, he's still pedestrian. They've learned to run the football.
That's probably it.
But all of a sudden, you got to start looking at them and saying they may have the same record as Cleveland.
Cleveland playing good without Odell Beckham.
Well, it was one game.
No. They got hot when Odell Beckham Jr. last year was injured.
Well, but Terrence Jones, and here's what you have to understand, too, because looking at, and I wish I'd saved it, but looking at one of the Denver publications, they talked about how, basically it sounds like they won the Super Bowl.
Of course.
As the Dallas Cowboys, as we've heard the hype machine, oh my God, Zeke Elliott, return of the Mac, man, he's playing like, 2016. He's on pace for 1,400 yards. And Tony Pollard is getting more yards per carry than everybody else, right? Yeah, he is. He's just not getting as many carries.
How bad is Zeke Elliott injured?
He's okay. He's banged up, but he'll be okay. But you heard that? You hear Diggs. He's already got, Defensive Player of the Year sewn up, and you got Micah Parsons. You got the Dallas Cowboys, 3-headed wide receivers. The Cowboys are really big. So if you can beat those guys and make him look bad, guess what? You want to be the man? You got to beat the man. And so they got up for the game. And us, on the other hand, hearing all this stuff, shit, man. Man, we got this made, man. We the Cowboys. You hear what they're saying about us? They took the cheese.
And so did I.
And they cut the cheese during the game. That's what they did. And that happens. Now, let's see how they respond after that. Dak Prescott is like, I don't like this feeling. And I can guarantee you that come Wednesday, they're going to be working their ass off.
Well, they got to for Dan Quinn.
Getting on to Dan Quinn.
Because that's his former team. So
here's an interesting one.
I'm just saying.
he was being asked. He was being asked about his time in Atlanta and stuff. And this is why I love Dan Quinn. Dan Quinn doesn't hold any punches. You guys saw the performance yesterday. I'd say we don't have time for a trip down memory lane. We got shit to fix.
That's right. We do got stuff to fix.
Drop the mic. We got shit to fix. People will say, oh, the Cowboys got exposed. Well, I'm going to tell you what the thing that worries me, that I keep questioning, is why the fuck do we don't use our punter? Why is it we got to go for it on fourth down all the goddamn time?
6 points right there that we lost because we didn't kick the field goal twice. I forgive him for the third one.
From time to time, I get it, but now it's like it's every time. And here's where and I'm not. This is what really drives me crazy.
6 points
okay,
left on the board.
All right, this is going to be one of those ones that I'm going to try and do as a teaching moment. Okay, because some of you guys have never played football, but when you are on the offense, you have an advantage because you know when the ball is going to be snapped. Okay, you know when the ball is going to be snapped, so that means you have a moment before the defense, they have to react to you. Got it? I know we're going on 3. Hut, boom, I'm moving. Defense can't move until you do. So that means you get a moment to get onto them, right? In short yardage situations, you must take advantage of that time. This is why a quarterback sneak works well, because we're all going forward before you have a chance to react. The problem with the Cowboys is we believe in Zeke, and so what do? We snap the ball. Dak has to run back about 4 yards, hand the ball to Zeke, who's coming to the line. And what this does is it gives the defense a chance to see them move, right? Fire out and do a turtle move. Get down low. Get that penetration. So by the time this play develops, it takes too long, and you get the penetration where now you get stopped. If you're going to go for it in less than a yard, do a quarterback sneak. And if you're worried about your quarterback getting hurt on it, then don't go for it on fourth down. Don't go for it on fourth down. But you saw exactly what we did. Dak's going back to hand off to Zeke. Zeke's got to run 5 yards to the line of scrimmage, and the defense has time. Angelica said she's played Powder Puff in high school. Shout out to Angelica. Oh, Lord. Yeah, so it's just bad. The second part of that, did I talk about the penalties? About being aggressive? I think I started to, and then I played. Okay. The second thing was Mike McCarthy was talking about the penalties. And I think we lost a bit of that aggression, that physicality, because guys were worried about getting flags.
Well, Diggs,
Diggs is getting cute because he's trying to get those picks all the time.
I know.
And that's where he got beat on that touchdown.
And he got penalized trying to be cute.
Alicia, I hope I agree with you on that one. Quinn will have the boys ready. But you know what the sad thing about this is? What's lost in this is how good Micah Parsons is playing. Okay, when Micah Parsons got his first sack last night, he joined a group of Cowboy players that have, as rookies, with DeMarcus Ware and some of the other ones, to have 3 sacks as a rookie through the first 8 games.
He's on pace to break that.
He's got 5 right now, okay? Last year, how many did D-Law have last year? 6.5? 6.5 is what D-Law had all of last year. We're only 8 games into the season, and he's got 5. Okay? and he's only a part-time rusher. He had 2.5 sacks yesterday. He had 10 total tackles. Guys, 10 tackles is huge. That is freaking insane. I said a few weeks ago, he's going to be like a Lawrence Taylor type, and people, Giants fans literally lost their minds.
He got his number for Ed Tall Jones.
Yeah. But listen, you are witnessing possibly one of the great players starting out. I don't want to put that out there on him, but
it's possible. It's possible.
But the statistics on him already, he's got a season's worth of I mean, listen. He's got, let me pull it up here. Pro Football Focus. The boys, Skip, the boys at Pro Football Focus, they watch a lot of football. But I'm just using, this is Pro Football Reference. I always like using this and comparing it. But as we look right now, let me get down here. On the season, 5 sacks, 52 combined tackles, 38 solo tackles, 14 assists, 10 tackles for a loss, and 14 quarterback hits. That right there is a great season. We're only halfway in. Let me pull up DeMarcus Lawrence's just for comparison. And I'm not saying this to mess with D-Law, but I just want to compare apples to apples. So as we look at look at this year. Let's look at last year. Okay, so to give you an example, last year, D-Law had 58 total tackles, 34 solos, 11 tackles for a loss, and 10 quarterback hits. You got those numbers, Mike? Let me say again, right now, Micah Parsons has 52. D-Law had 58 all last year. Micah Parsons has 38 solo tackles. D-Law had 34 last year. Okay? Tackles for loss. Micah has 10. D-Law had 11 all last year. And quarterback hits, Micah Parsons has 4 more quarterback hits than D-Law had last year. The whole year, guys. The whole freaking year.
He was healthy last year.
He was healthy last year.
Healthy last year.
Okay. No, wait, how many sacks did I say D-Law had?
I think he said he had 6.
D-Law had 6.5. He's only a sack and a half away from what D-Law had last year. And we say, well, D-Law is great against the run, and he does a lot of right now, Micah Parsons' numbers are almost as good, or he's close, or beating him in what D-Law did last year. That's freaking insane.
That basic question: do you need D-Law this season?
Well, right now, this season, you want to get him in the rotation because I tell you what hurt the defense
after this season.
Well, that's a different story because the problem for the Cowboys next season is we have, D-Law is $27 million. Lyle Collins is $15 million. Tyron Smith is $19 million. You start looking at some of these numbers right here and saying, we're kind of over. There may be some guys that
Tyron Smith you keep.
Well, the problem with Tyron Smith is
unless you can find a capable replacement.
Well, that's
I don't think what we did yesterday was a capable replacement for him. The line was the biggest problem.
Black Friday is going to be off the hook in Texas. VCRs. Oh,
VCRs.
Wait.
VCR.
You Eagle fans are as bad as Mike K, the Lion fan. You do know that your sorry-ass team lost too, right? You do know your sorry-ass team lost last night, right?
But the Lions haven't been good since the 50s, I think. Was when last time they won their world championship. Was in the 50s.
I don't know how. You know, I can understand if you were Tampa Bay that, you know, you could say something about us.
Yeah,
I could understand if, you know, you were Denver that you could say something about us. But I don't know how you feel that you have any right whatsoever to say anything about the Dallas Cowboys when your team is complete ass.
Yes, they are.
Complete ass.
Let's go right now.
Let's just take a peek here.
32.
Chargers took the timeout.
Here's a handoff. Handoff is there. He's not going to get it. Not going to get it.
No, Philly. You took a timeout.
I ain't called timeout. This ain't the Chargers called timeout. They ran a play. He ain't called timeout. This is some Dallas bullshit. What? We got it. Oh, bullshit. They say timeout. That's horrible. That is horrible.
Oh, Philly. Wait for it.
Bullshit. They ran the play.
Wait for it. They called the timeout before they snapped.
Timeout. They play got almost snapped.
Come on, Philly.
This is like Dallas Cowboys 4th and 1.
Oh, here we go. Look, he can't get us off his mind. Minute 48 left.
Crap. Ain't no fucking
He got it. Oh, he got it, Philly. Uh-oh.
Bullshit. We stopped him. And he screwed us.
Uh-oh.
Here we go again, 3rd and 2. Get this mother home. Got it. First down. I want to punch a hole in something.
Uh-oh.
You can pull Odell Beckham
bullshit.
Jr.
It's all bullshit. It's bullshit. They took that off.
Oh, Philly. Don't get mad. Don't get mad, Philly.
Game blouses.
Game blouses. Well, we wearing blouses. We wearing blouses and panties tonight after that ass kicking.
Man, what?
We had shit.
They made us drop our drawers and that. Drop the drawers, okay?
And leave.
And lean forward.
Yeah, Jobu, I'm gonna eat your shit.
Measure it. They're gonna get a first down. They took it from us.
Research time, baby.
They took it from us.
They took that. I can't believe it. It looks a little
That was
short.
Oh, wait a minute.
It's short.
They
They're
didn't get
going for it. Now this is really dumb.
This is really dumb.
4th and 1, and they're going for it.
No,
what are they doing?
They're trying to make them jump.
They're trying to make him jump.
Defense. 4th and 1. He ain't gonna snap it. He ain't gonna snap it. Don't jump.
I thought he got it.
Derek Barnett, back off. Back the fuck up.
He said Derek Barnett. He said there. He know Derek. He know Barnett. He said Barnett back the fuck up.
They didn't call timeout either. That should be a penalty. It went to 0.
Oh, here he comes. Here he comes.
They're gonna have to kick the field goal. Damn, man.
Wow.
Bunch of bullshit. Who are these fucking people, by the way?
It's so funny.
Let's go. They're going for it. It's a penalty. It's a penalty. It's a penalty.
It's not. They called the timeout.
Somebody tell me how that's not a penalty.
You didn't see
It
when
went
they...
all the way down to 0. They didn't call nothing. Now they're going for it again. It should be 5-yard penalty.
Wow.
What are they doing with this shit?
Yeah, Philly.
Ain't no
Philly. Philadelphia. Philadelphia cream cheese.
Oh, man.
Philadelphia cream cheese.
Fucking bullshit.
Oh, he took the hat off. He took the hat off.
Bullshit. Fucking stop the first time. Second time.
Philadelphia cream cheese.
He didn't call the leg kick.
Oh my God, Bill.
I fire his ass.
Oh my God.
Ain't no fucking way.
Oh wow.
They might as well just, at this point, they might as well just kick the field goal and just end the game. Let it run down, kick the field goal, and win the game.
Fumble this shit! Fumble this mother!
Philadelphia cream cheese.
Cream cheese. Lost in my eye.
You got house on the okay, Mike Nolan. Okay, Mike Nolan.
Bullshit!
Shit. That's hilarious.
Oh my
I don't know what we have to do. How many times you have to
Shit, I
stop
got
on
hot
third
sauce in my
short?
eye.
I got hot sauce in it. But shit.
Timeout. The first time, which time? There was time.
Guys, there's only 13 seconds. What are y'all doing?
What are y'all doing?
Bunch of horse shit. Cockamamie moodoo.
Cockamamie moodoo. Moodoo.
You idiot. There's no time. Fucking guys. Bullshit, motherfucker. Shit.
Okay.
Philadelphia cream cheese.
Okay.
Fucking.
You can believe as soon as this stream is over, I'm going to cut this up and save this because you know what? The hot sauce. Okay.
There's still more.
All right. So back to Mary Lon. What's up, Mary Lon? So back to your Eagles. I think that you got it right with your three. Wait, do they have 3 wins? Yeah, 3-win Eagles. How you think you got some room to talk about us?
They're tied with the Giants. The Giants have 3 wins, but they have a. Did they even have a divisional win?
Eagles? No. Oh, the Eagles.
They lost to us. I don't think they're playing us in the division.
They beat the Lions. Who else did they beat? I'm not even sure who the.
Well, if they don't have any divisional wins, they're tied with the Giants for the basement. I don't think they have a divisional win.
They play the Broncos this week.
Oh, they ain't beating them.
And
If the Broncos did what they did to us, they ain't beating them.
they lost to Kansas City. Wait a minute, hold on. They lost to the 49ers. They beat the Falcons early, although that looks like a better win now because the Falcons are actually playing better. They beat the Falcons, they beat the Lions, and they beat the Panthers. The Panthers, who are really and truly bad right now, after they beat them after we beat the hell out of them first. So Eagles, let me say, and forgive me anybody here with virginal ears, Eagles, shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up, okay? Y'all got nothing. You got nothing.
No, tied with
nothing.
the New York Giants. The Giants, I think, have 3
Devin Johnson, Gina Thorne, I'm now there, the biggest investor. I hope next opponent will get a beat down. Well, it's Atlanta Falcons. It's a revenge game for Dan Quinn.
I think we could beat
and
the Falcons.
well, we should be able to beat the Falcons. Although again, they got to win against New Orleans on the road yesterday, but New Orleans doesn't have a quarterback.
Winston's out for the
Eagles with one big bath ring. Oh man. The Eagles are 0-4 at home. Damn.
Were they playing them at home?
What hurt? For a low first round draft pick. That's what the only thing they're winning is in the draft picks.
Yeah, Lions had none more.
I think Denver may have stolen our playbook Sunday. But here's the thing that's crazy about Denver. In the history, I want you to think about this. In the history of the Dallas Cowboys versus the Denver Broncos, we only have 4 wins against them throughout our history. And the last one being 1995, our Super Bowl year. You were 5 years old? What?
No, my birthday's in the summer.
Okay, I'm just saying, but okay.
I would have been 5 that year.
Right, roughly 5, okay? He was a baby. He was a baby the last time we beat him. So it's just one of those things that, like Tampa Bay's kryptonite is New Orleans, Denver just seems to be ours. If they don't shut the fuck up when we lose, Devin Johnson, they love it. Oh, we knew the cockroaches were coming out.
Yeah,
we knew the cockroaches were going to be coming out because that's what they do. They're the thing is this: win or lose, guess what? I'm right here all the time. I will take my lumps when we lose. Listen, I admit it. We played like ass yesterday. We stunk up the joint. But I'm not ready to give up the ship. Not on a team that is 6-2. Now, if we were like the Eagles right now, like 3-5 and losing games like crazy, yeah, I'd probably be kind of salty like the Eagle fans. But we got too much season left to go here, guys. We have too much talent that's still there. Now, the good news maybe is at least Tyron Smith has not been ruled out for Sunday yet. They're going to see how he's going to be doing. Keep talking, Blue Star Mafia. They're going to see how he's doing this week in practice. It's possible he plays against Atlanta, and he truly is the linchpin for the Dallas Cowboys offense. Michael Gallup looks to be 100%. Reven S. The haters came out. So they're feeling good. Oh, the Cowboys done lost one. Yeah, we lost one. How'd y'all do? Shout out to Reven S, man. The haters cannot.
The Giants won 3 games already this season, so y'all can't talk. The Giants are worse than
Joanne Gonzalez. We know you're always right there with us. We appreciate you. One note, program note too. I was hoping that I'd have it done. Actually, I had a meeting today with Philly D and his company. We're working on, we have a lot of great members because I see like Joanne Gonzalez has been a great channel supporter. I think you've been there for like 23 months. Mary Lon and Sugar Daddy and so on. And, I mean, I could just keep going through with all of you guys. I'm setting up, I'm not organized. I'm not. I'm terrible at keeping organization. And because we have so many great fans and members and all that stuff, we have, I always say, just email me. Well, the emails sometimes get lost. So sometimes I end up messing up and sending you just a shot glass as opposed to sending you the rack if you're a tailgate member. And trying to remember who's who, because Christmas time, I want to send Christmas cards to people and things like that. So I'm working on getting a program set up. What's up, David Wiley?
Take the money out, all of it.
We're setting up, it's basically a software, so that way I can get all of you guys. It'll be just like just a couple of questions and your email address, so that way I'll make sure that you get your stuff and we can keep communications. Roland's Review has been talking to some of you lovely ladies about doing some special live streams, call-ins, not call-in shows, damn. I can't even think what you call the thing. Zoom calls with all of you ladies together, and we get together and talk about all kinds of stuff, and my wife may be joining in and everything else, and having nice conversations and stuff special for you guys. And this will be a good way to be able to send you an email to say, hey, here we go, and get organized. So we thought we were going to have it finished and ready to go, but I want to make sure I get out all the bugs because I want to get all of you guys that are channel members and stuff in there and get you taken care of, because without you guys, it does not work. So hopefully by Friday we got it set up, and I'll just need you guys. I'll give you the link and just go in, fill that thing out, because then we got some special stuff for you. The real Daryl. Dallas will be fine. They will adjust and we'll be fine. This is not the same coaching stuff. And the real Daryl, you are spot on, because here's the thing that I actually loved. Was hearing Dak Prescott saying it was an embarrassment. They beat us in every which way in the world. For him, if you see the cover page on here, literally, I don't like that feeling. I'm not having that again. He took ownership. You saw Law Nation at Dak Prescott's restaurant? Oh, cool. See Thomas Garrett. I'm channel member.
Has
a restaurant? I didn't know it. Well, it's basically his name on there. He's not like he's over there flipping burgers or anything. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's the owner. That's cool, man.
I might have to try that place out next time we're out that way.
They took ownership of it. How many times have we seen press conferences after a loss and Jason Garrett's got that shit-eating grin and he'll say something like, well, we have to look at the film.
Or blaming the other people.
Right?
Or blaming others.
Or, like in the playoffs where it was, 4th and 1 and Tony Romo goes deep. Well, Tony Romo had an option. He changed the play on that one, where he literally would not take ownership of losing. Mike McCarthy, at least, whether you like him or hate him, he at least said, you know what, I believe we messed up with the coaching and focusing in on penalties. We took some of the aggression out of our team. Dak Prescott, don't want to have that feeling again, I'm trying to think who else was another one that Diggs said something. But everybody is being responsible for what went on instead of passing the buck. And it's kind of like last year when DeMarcus Lawrence, as opposed to Jalen Smith, the defense is too complex. Dude, you're playing like ass. Just say, you know what? I got to do better. I didn't play as good as I should. There's things I can do. No, well, it's too complex. It's not me. That's kind of bullshit that I hate. But DeMarcus Lawrence stepped up and said, we're playing soft. We are doing this. We are at fault, and we are the ones that are there to fix it. And that's what you heard from this Dallas Cowboys team. Nobody was passing the buck anywhere, from the coaches to the players to the ball boy. They all realized we had a part in it, and they all took the cheese. And we as fans, we've taken the cheese that Dak's going to be comeback player and MVP, and Zeke Elliott got a chance to be the Russian champion and all that. That Micah Parsons is going to be defensive rookie of the year. That Diggs is going to be defensive player of the year. The Cowboys are going to have the Super Bowl. And we've set ourselves up with all of these expectations of what it's going to be. And at the moment that there's any sign of trouble, everybody scatters like a fucking cockroach. Can't do it. You ain't done nothing but run your mouth lately, so what difference does it make? Ooh, go after Philadelphia. Dallas thinks they're winning a Super Bowl. Yeah, I didn't say we're winning a Super Bowl. Yepa? What team's who's your team right now? Who's your team? Lepa? Cowboys are good for ratings and clicks. Well, you got that shit right. Which is why the Cowboys always get everybody's best games. They talk about the Cowboys and they all tune in. You're right about that. Because it's so funny. Let's take a look here. Let's check the YouTube sphere. Hold on. I'm seeing Mike McCarthy. Why the Cowboys didn't win. Cowboys fans. I don't see anything in here about, let's see, Dallas Cowboys, mind-blowing that Odell might go. It's funny that I don't see anything. Let's go to Let's go to Bleacher Report. Hold up. It's funny how I don't see anything about in the headlines. Watts brings down Fields again. Damn. Let's see. That's the game right now. Of course, Russell Wilson is going to be back. Big Ben injured. Uh-oh. Big Ben got hurt?
Yeah, I think he did.
Okay.
Well, he probably sprained something. You know, he's always getting hurt. So what's
yeah, it's kind of like I get out of the bed and get hurt. The Steelers playbook. Yeah. Bears off. Okay, so I'm wasting your time. I'm sorry. Sam Darnold, day-to-day, big deal. The Bears, Justin Fields. But as I was going through, and then this was some crazy stuff, Damon Arnett with the Raiders, idiot, posting a video of him carrying a gun talking about killing somebody. It's like, okay, what's going on with the Raiders? Russell Wilson, Steelers, change of scenery, Aaron Rodgers. Funny, I don't see anything about the Bills. You see anything in here about the Bills losing to Jacksonville? Because I dare say that's a bigger loss. Ronnie Lott, Tom Brady, new MVP favorite.
Well, Dak Prescott again, comeback player of the year if we have a good season.
Bears. Is there a single thing in here? Titans, of course, big win. Odell. Najee Harris. Titans, big win. The fact that Lamar Jackson had more passing yards than Kirk Cousins and more rushing yards than Dalvin Cook. That shit's crazy. Odell. Draft order. Look at that. Not one. That's the whole feed for Bleacher Report on the NFL Today. Not one article about the Bills losing to the Jaguars.
Oh, what about the Rams?
Well, there was a couple in there. There were a couple in there about them, but not like the Cowboys. The talking heads. Oh, the Dallas Cowboys. You got to understand.
You get clicks and ratings. Clicks, views, and ratings is all that matters.
That's it. Well, are you ready to do a drawing here? We're ready to do a drawing for a Jobu rack. Hey, Mark, I'm pissed we didn't get C.J. Henderson. We're exposed. RD got exposed. RD just had a bad game, guys. Just chill.
It happens.
We got guys that are injured, okay? And you're not going to play perfect. Mary Lon, see, look, Mary Lon's got more sense than most of you guys out there that claim that you know football. All the elite teams lost this weekend with the exception of the Cardinals.
Well, you know what's funny, though?
What's that?
2 former Washington quarterbacks won this year.
Haskins and who?
No, not Haskins. The one that played for the
Colt McCoy.
And then the backup for the Browns used to play for Washington. 2 former Washington quarterbacks actually won this year.
Oh, Case Keenum?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's like 2 former Washington.
Jackson Burnett. Jackson. Jackson. D2 Stew. What's up, D2 Stew? Brush that rust off and move on. Right. There's no time to, I'm done. I'm done with the Denver game. You've heard the last of me talking about that tonight. From tomorrow on, it is time to focus in on the Atlanta Falcons. How we exposed. We had a bad game. Exposed. Dak overthrew people. Okay. That shit happens. Amari Cooper, CeeDee Lamb, drop passes. Okay. We didn't have our security blanket, Blake Jarwin there. Okay. So how's that exposed? How is that exposed?
Are they about to get?
We had a bad game, y'all. That's it. There's nothing else to it. That shit happens.
I might want to watch the rest of this game.
I just can't. I just can't, Mike. Some of the, like I said, some of these on again, off again, I just can't.
I can't change things now. I got a tattoo on my shoulder. I can't change things now. It's too late.
Eagles fan here, better to get that loss out. And look at that. Eagle fan has a bet. Look, shout out to Rick, to Robert. Shout out to Robert. Eagle fan here, better to get that loss out of the way now than in January. Best of luck the rest of the season. Shout out to you, man. Shout out. Mr. Thrifty, Texas. Shout out to you for becoming a channel member. Email me. This may be the last time I'll say email me at CowboysMark94 because next time we'll have the website up for you new channel members to join. Email me at CowboysMark94 so we can get you your shot glass out. And Thomas, do you want that Tampa Bay rack too to go with that Joe Barty? Why can't the Eagles catch up? Because they suck.
I mean, they have to win a lot of games in a row to kind of catch up, to have any hope.
Isn't there some crying on 94? Okay. We will win another 6 straight, and this one will be long forgotten. They're America's team now and always will be. The media loves them and needs us.
I don't think we won 6 straight, but good luck.
It was literally, Stu, it was literally one bad game, guys. We were due. And in fact, I think in the end, it may end up being a good thing. You can call me crazy, call me all kinds of things.
Just that year when they went undefeated. That bad game was the Super Bowl.
Yep.
I'd rather have it during the season than the
We got
Super
too
Bowl.
many Cowboys fans. Well, we've got too many that are fake fans that think that everybody wins at every single game.
No, he ain't winning.
And it's not the case. Well, we're going to go ahead and end this stream up a little bit early. I'm still worn out from yesterday and the weekend, and I got a whole bunch of stuff that I had to do. Let me say, everybody, I appreciate y'all being here, and I'm gonna play this a little bit more because this is fun.
Okay, Mike Nolan. Mike Nolan over here with the hot sauce in his eyes and shit.
Daryl Burke, welcome to the Mojo Crew, man. Make sure you email me at cowboysmark94@gmail. Get you on the list.
Shit, I'll tell you that.
I had hot sauce. I had hot sauce in my eye.
21-yard attempt, you better miss it. Blow it out your ass.
It's over, baby. He made it.
Mike Nolan.
Philly, I love you, son. Misery loves. You know what? We need to
Bye, Philly. Bye, Philly.
We need to
Horse shit, man.
we need to have this downloaded so we can play it at Pink's.
Is it horse shit? Is it really horse shit?
Fucker.
I guess you're coming to Pink's with us, right?
Yep.
You all right, Mark? It's still in there? Still put some water in there.
Derek Young, shout out to you, bro.
What'd he say Friday? You gonna put some goddamn water on that shit?
That shit'll burn even more.
Water?
Meltdown.
You know when you use water and you drink some shit?
Oh.
Yeah. Better pour some milk in there.
This shit's horrible. This shit's horrible.
Tickets for the loser.
How does this happen? Somebody fucking tell me how
Philly,
this fucking happens, dude.
come on to
Fucking
Pink's
sick
with
of
us,
some of
man.
these
We're going to Pink's,
I'm
brother.
telling you that right now.
Philly,
Poor Philly.
you missed it by that much.
Jonathan Cortez, man, thank you so much for super chat. Wait, they called 2 timeouts, should have been a flag.
Could be the line.
One nice thing is, it's cold chicken out here now.
They don't get it. They lose yards. They
I
say,
love
oh,
cold.
no,
It's cold, but it's good cold.
And he runs. He's lining up like he's going to snap on 4th and 1. He doesn't. And the clock goes to 0, and they're saying, oh, timeout. Maybe they called the timeout silent. But that's 2 times that they screwed us.
Look, they screwed us.
Chuck, thank you for super chat. This is meltdown.
Well,
Meltdown my yes.
oh, sorry.
All right, now we're just lateraling.
He's not even watching the game.
Here's Hightower.
He's just mad.
Going backwards.
He's on his feelings now.
Fumbled. Game over. Chargers recover.
Well,
Eagles lose.
come on and join us at Pink's, Philly. Look, he's falling. Oh, son.
Come on.
Look. Look, Philly.
It's depressing as shit. It's depressing.
Jackson Barnett, despite our loss, is having Philly beat making it. Look, don't you feel so much better,
I feel
Jackson?
so much better.
Oh, you
Get a shot for that one.
Cocksucking.
Get a shot
Go
for
ahead,
that one.
pour me one there too, bro.
God damn.
He finally sits down.
Don't feel bad, Philly. Don't go away mad, buddy.
Just go away.
That's right. Jackson Burnett.
Poor Philly. I really feel bad for him. But get your shot glass ready. And I finally got it back to being updated. So those people that I missed, I got you covered. everybody. I appreciate all the support. Don't worry, better days are ahead. We'll get through this. And as always, thank you. And keep spreading the mojo.
The party's over. They say that all good things must end. Call it a night. The party's over. And tomorrow and next year starts the same old thing again.